Hello, and thank you for your well wishes after the date rape-based terrorism that was inflicted upon our fragile minds. Only took a week to stop the flashbacks and the cravings. Still don't quite know what it was. Turns out, intern Tom was a chemistry student. Now he's a student of sucking dick in prison. No hard feelings, but fuck you. Hope avocado's good to you and watch out for the broom. Since I'm clearly still in a mood today, I've opted for a two-part strategy. Part 1, I can't be arsed anymore. Part 2, facilitate the need to do fuck all by relying on viewer input. The Moan edition. Just do it already.
You're on with the alternative news team. Please give us your name and your moan.
Hi, I'm Jim from Aldershot. I was in the shop the other day and it was frankly a disgrace. The workers were wiping everything down but failed to notice they were using napkins and not cleansing wipes. As soon as I licked the windows, as I always do, I felt instantly sick. Vomit flooded out of my eyes. Dogs fainted at my scent and my body felt like it was going to purge itself all over the shop floor.
Sure you're not overreacting a bit?
Excuse me. No, that's exactly what happened. If I could, I'd get a doctor's note to prove the whole ordeal. But they've told me to stop pestering them.
Ah, hypochondriac.
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
All right, I'm Betty. I've been told I'm at risk because I've got new shins. I've not seen anything about that anywhere in the news. I've asked me doctor about it, and they thought I were loopy. Told me mum, and she said that it was just an old wives' tale. Said my shins weren't even new. But I tell you, I got told by some guy in a suit, and he had a load of bananas, and I know it were real because... Oh, it was a dream. Never mind.
Thank you, Betty. Next up, we have Scott.
Alright, I'm Scott from Peterhead. Peter went down the shop and folk weren't paying attention, even when I'm out and scout. They still breathe while you're in the shop instead of holding their breaths like the personal guidelines dictate. So I'm just walking about like some useless ghost can, moaning for no reason as people spamming me breathing. Horrid air all over the place. Fucking hell. Piece of work, man.
A piece of work indeed. And now a word from our sponsors. Do you keep coming home with crazies? Do these crazies then become stalkers after it turns out they were obsessed with you before you'd even had a conversation that lasted more than a minute? Well, fear not, thanks to our patented fuck test. An IQ test for when you're about to take someone home and you aren't sure if they're more Amber Heard than Cat Lady. We can send it straight to your phone. Unlike contraception, wherever you want to fuck, we are available. Spread your seed without the need to check their medical history. It now also contains questions that only an 18-year-old would know, like how much booze is too much booze? When was the last time you didn't have responsibilities? Who was Jimmy Savile? What does the Catholic Church do that they should know? Scratch that one, it's got too many answers. Either way, fuck check. You only need one for each partner. Unless you're really desperate or kinky, Siamese twins are involved and then you'll need multiple. The fuck test. Try it wherever your bits are out today.
Now then. I am a man who needs no introduction, and I am positively raging at the fact that hospitals are full of ill people and not hundreds of terminally ill kids for me to brighten up their day. You know the score. Let's keep the kids alive. They are the future, in my present to myself. Fuck the oldies, they're no use to me.
And now, in the last of our series of moans, we go to Neil, who is discussing how annoying it is when you can't find something you've lost.
Wait a minute. Sharon! You about? Think she's popped out. Janet, you there? Think she's in the bath. John!
What?
You got me porn vids? I'm bored to tears and I can't find them.
Aye, you said I could borrow them.
So I did. Still, I've been wanking for longer. Give me here.
And that's just about all we have time for today. I hand you over to Don Jondle for their final verdict.
Again, I am despairing at what this once fine institution is reverting to. A house of filth. Of idiots with unreasonable opinions and ridiculous escalations from I disagree within a minute to I'm going to stab you in the leg with a fork. What's in the water? I'm Don Jondle, and fuck this shit.
Alternative News, written by David Isaac, starring David Isaac, Ross Gibbons, Michael McGinn, Emma Morrison, and Jamie Morrison, with music by Twisterium. Scripted by Jamie Morrison with additional dialogue by the cast.